Hi, I'm Pete Rodotti, founder and president of Cybersoft Inc. When Cybersoft first started, we used to have training classes for our vFind Security Toolkit and Toolkit Professional. These classes lasted anywhere from 2 days to 5 days, depending upon what we were trying to teach. Problem is that the business environment changed. People didn't have travel and living anymore. Because they couldn't attend the classes, they couldn't benefit from the classes. This is our attempt to bring the class to you. We are trying to convert the class to a series of videotapes and make those tapes available free off the internet. I hope you enjoy these tapes. I hope you find them useful. Thank you for watching.
Hello and welcome. My name is Derek Hanna, and I'm here to give you a brief general description of the vFind Security Toolkit. The first tool I will be going over with you is vFind. vFind in itself is a pattern analysis tool. It is unlike any other virus scanner in existence. It's the first virus scanner for the Unix platform, the first heterogeneous virus scanner, and the first virus scanner to use a virus descriptive language. vFind searches for attacks based upon file type, not file extension, such as .com, .exe, .dll, which other virus scanners scan by and viruses can use as a possible mode of stealth. vFind searches for Unix, MS-DOS, boot sectors, Win32s, OLEs, Macintosh, Amiga, and Java attacks. CVDL can be used to search for phrases in emails as well as files and allows for fast updates to scan for new attacks without actual binary replacements. Welcome. With us is Barbara Higgins, head of our virus detection department, and she will be answering questions on what you do, how you do, and what we do with viruses. Barbara, I think I found a new virus. What do I do with it?
Well, you just put it in a zip file and send it in to us at virus@cyber.com. Make sure, however, that you put live virus in the subject line.
Well, Barbara, what should a customer do when a virus is detected in a file thought to be clean?
Well, this could be either a false hit or a ghost left in the file from a previous virus. I would advise that you zip it up and send it in to virus@cyber.com. I will analyze it and get back to you.
Well, what should a customer do when a virus is detected by vFind, but not by any other antivirus product?
Well, considering our rapid turnaround time on new viruses, it could be a new virus. However, the same applies. We want you to put it in a zip file, send it into virus@cyber.com. I will analyze it and get back to you.
Well, Barbara, what is a false hit or false positive, and why do they occur, and what is being done to eliminate them in the future?
Well, a false hit is caused when our product, vFind, finds a line of code in an uninfected file, which is found in a virus file as well. So it believes that there is a virus in an uninfected file. You would need to, again, zip up the file and send it in to us for analysis, and we will then be able to make any changes that are necessary to the VDL so that it will not detect an uninfected file.
Well, Barbara, I have a question. What is a ghost, and when do they occur?
A ghost occurs when another antivirus product finds a virus in a file and incompletely removes it, thereby leaving some of the virus code behind, which vFind then discovers. Our product, MVFilter, can remove any ghosts that are left by our competitors, and can also disinfect a virus when it finds it itself.
Barbara, there have been many virus epidemics lately. How is Cybersoft's response time on these?
Between the time that we receive the virus sample and we notify our customers with the VDL that will allow them to detect it, usually only about 2 to 3 hours.
Well, thank you for your time, Barbara. You've been very helpful.
Thank you.
The next tool I'm here to discuss with you is UAD. UAD stands for our Universal Atomic Disintegrator. It is the identification and decomposition tool inside the toolkit. UAD identifies files by direct examination of its contents and makes no assumptions, which allows UAD to identify data in a byte stream where file name information may not exist. UAD can decompose email, including attachments in UUN code as well as MIME. UAD can also decompose tar, GNU gzip, pkzip, zip2exe, Unix compress, and other formats. UAD will decompose a file into its terminus or atomic state, or into an unknown format. The next tool we will be discussing with you is CIT. CIT stands for Cryptographic Integrity Tool. CIT is a fantastic tool that complements Avatar. CIT produces a database of cryptographic hash values for every file it is directed to manage. Once the database is produced, it will report on every file that has been modified, added, removed, or duplicated with the same contents on your system. Additionally, it provides a target opportunity list of all files that have been added or modified to the system for virus scanning by vFind. When utilized with loopback head and loopback tail, which provides a feedback loop for infected files, it allows for rapid virus scanning of a system without danger of missing content. Files which are known to be cleaned and have not changed do not need to be scanned a second time. A new feature to CIT which has been added is known as the danger file option. If you know of a file you do not wish to have on your system, you simply utilize CIT against that file to generate a hash code. You take that hash code and place it inside of the danger file. Any subsequent run of CIT against your system, and if that file is found on the system, will be reported to you. The next tool in the toolkit we will be discussing with you is bhead. Bhead is a simple tool. It is a program that reads a specific number of bytes from a file or byte stream and writes them to standard output. While this is not a complex task, the problems the tool can solve can be complex. One such problem is that Unix systems running on an Intel-based PC architecture hardware can be infected with boot sector viruses. Unix systems do not have a convenient way of just reading boot sectors for scanning. Using the Unix "dd" command, the entire raw disk can be read and output as a byte stream. Scanning the entire drive would be a redundant and waste of time. However, using bhead, the byte stream can be cut to just a portion of the drive that contains the boot sector. Bhead can also operate on files, floppies, and tapes. Welcome. With us is Kevin Carbone. Kevin is our lead engineer on our MV-Filter project, and he's here to answer a few questions about MV-Filter. So Kevin, tell us, what is MV-Filter?
MV-Filter is a program used to disinfect macro viruses.
And Kevin, what file types containing macros can be disinfected by MV-Filter?
MV-Filter will disinfect Microsoft Word documents and Microsoft Excel spreadsheets.
Kevin, if a file is infected and contains multiple macros, will MV-Filter remove all the macros or only the infected macro?
MV-Filter will remove all the macros contained in the file.
Kevin, can you explain to us what a virus ghost is?
A virus ghost is virus code that remains in the file after disinfection.
Kevin, does MV-Filter leave virus ghosts in files?
No, MV-Filter does not leave virus ghosts in files.
Kevin, one final question. Can the MV-Filter remove virus ghosts left by other antivirus products?
Yes, MV-Filter can remove virus ghosts left by other antivirus products.
Thank you for your time, Kevin, and you've been very helpful. The next tool in the toolkit we will be discussing with you is THD. THD stands for Trojan Horse Detector. THD answers the question of, how do you find a Trojan horse attack when there are no contents to scan? The chameleon Trojan horse attack works because a user is able to redirect a system command to a program of the same name in a different location. The chameleon may or may not have contents. If the chameleon has contents, it can be located using vfind. If it does not have contents, then THD can locate it because, by definition, the file name must have the same name as another program on the system or the attack will not work.